Everyone. My name is Agnihotri, and thank you for this chance to share my Notebook LM application this year. The central idea here was to leverage emergent AI technology to produce tailored audio guides from texts and documents and structuring them as 20 odd minute focused conversational podcasts, applying them to foundational basic science coursework, and utilizing them as pre read tools with some concept check questions, all created by Notebook LM. And therefore, through use of the Google for Education suite available to all ATSU users, I sought to create another efficient and accessible way to synthesize information from various text sources while focusing on the important. The idea of this project was from an express need identified by our comprehensive university-wide survey. We noted that what students really needed was content that was focused and digestible, an overview, and high yield essential details. And so let me offer you a concrete example from our first year coursework, a class on human genome, a very complex topic but crucial for understanding everything from disease mechanisms to precision medicine. I started by a careful selection of specific sources, things like textbook chapters, handouts, lecture slide sets, all aligned with the assigned reading and a board focused material such as the first aid chapter you see here. The book chapters were trimmed as PDFs to prevent overlaps, but the rigor of multiple sources was critical for keeping the medical content robust. And since this entire content generation occurred within a secure LLM environment, the integrity and reliability of the medical information was very high. So, what does a custom designed 20 odd minute podcast do? Its job is to give students a broad conceptual framework and the absolute key insights necessary to walk away with a solid understanding of this code before they even step into the lecture hall. The audio is structured with the chronological alignment with the learning objectives of the session itself. And so the lecture sequentially goes over the topics for the session. It simulates a relaxed two-person conversation using very human, very dynamic, natural voices. It makes the material very listenable, entertaining, and is perfect for on the go listening, like on a commute or while working out. Now, because the generation is entirely source based, we are able to maintain a very high focus and accuracy of content. But I get to choose a customizable length, multiple formats, and even a language other than English, should I choose to. My learners may also enter what is called the interactive mode, where they can actually speak to the AI hosts, ask questions, ask clarifications, and therefore a very personalized experience. But pre reading may be more useful with verification and self assessment, right? So, after the podcast, students engage in podcast concept checks, practice questions that are tightly aligned with the session learning objectives. And to guarantee the accuracy and focus required, these questions are created with specific text location references to maintain validity and accuracy. I have applied these to every class in medical school and dental school year one and two, and the student feedback thus far has been very positive and enthusiastic. It's clearly a highly useful tool, can be used for both medical and dental students in the basic sciences, aligns perfectly with ATSU's institutional goals for teaching and learning advancement. My research group was fortunate to receive funding through an internal ATSU grant, and we have recently received some very key external validation when Google has featured our human genome materials and podcasts in their new Notebook LM training videos this month. We are now focused on scaling this up, offering a series of AI workshops to introduce LM, Notebook LM, and other integrated tool to other institutions. The overarching goal here is to begin with one popular innovation to empower the broader ATSU community, to support each other as we ethically integrate AI into our teaching and learning journeys. Thank you again for this opportunity, and thank you to TLC and Academic Technologies.